my mind too, having Bush call off Johnny Sutton and let law enforcement do their job without fears of being fired, reassigned, or thrown in the slammer. That's the message I'd like to convey.
Yeah, Johnny Sutton is a sellout and a liar, and he's on the wrong side. He's on the wrong side of the issue.
We have to get special permission to go see him from Bureau of Prisons. Two of our visits were arranged by Dianne Feinstein, which, she's one of the very few Democrats that is behind Agents Ramos and Compián. And she is the one that made the arrangements for my daughter to go see. I went twice. I took the kids once.
Yeah, it's accelerating, folks.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to have to accelerate. What Ted Kennedy is trying to do is legitimize the colonization of the United States of America.
Yeah, I think he should leave the country and go try to get a job putting people in prison in Mexico. That'd be right up his alley. That's all I got to say. Beat it here and go to Mexico. Let them put you to work.
Johnny Sutton can enjoy thinking about himself being tarred and feathered and ridden out of town on a rail. As far as I'm concerned, I'll tie a rope to his neck and hang him over the border.
I wouldn't want to fire him. I'd love to hang him. That's what I'd like to do. He's nothing but a weasel and a liar, Max. That's all he is.
He's a pompous, bombastic, dirty federal prosecutor, and it's about time he was told. And people like that violate the meaning of the rule of law. You talk about someone taking the law into his or her own hands. Johnny Sutton is an example of that. And he's not defending our rule of law. He's convoluting the interpretation of it, and he's wrecked many families. He's pandering to the illegal alien drug dealers, and it's not a good sign for the future of the United States of America. He should be removed. His office should be investigated. All the investigators involved in this prosecution of Agent Ramos and Compián, and Texas Sheriff's Deputy Guillermo Hernandez, those officers should be investigated thoroughly. In any case that Johnny Sutton presided over prior to Agent Ramos and Compián also should be thoroughly investigated, because where there are two men who have been innocently hung, there are a lot more.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
This also includes Gilmer Hernandez, Gary Brugman, David Sipes. It includes every one of them. The same malicious prosecution of each and every one of these agents and that deputy, Gilmer Hernandez. And it's the same prosecutor, Bill Bauman, on the Gary Brugman case and the Gilmer Hernandez case. And all these cases have to be looked at. And Johnny Sutton has to be held accountable.
Johnny Sutton, I think, Johnny, you need to look for a new line of work. I think you railroaded two guys, and I think it's unforgivable. And we're looking forward to the day that the two are pardoned, and to the day that you're no longer acting in the capacity to do as much harm as you've done to them.
Yes, Johnny Sutton, you belong in prison. That's my response.
Sure, I'd say Johnny who, and hopefully nobody will know his name in a while because he'll just disappear.
Oh, Johnny Sutton, you need to be put in jail. This is terrible what has happened. And you need to tell your boss that all American citizens know that he's a traitor, that he has flown in the face of the Constitution of the United States. He has not upheld the 14th Amendment, nor the immigration laws of the United States. And our only sorrow is that he was never impeached from office.
Johnny Sutton, you belong where the boys are. You should be behind bars. How dare you? You should be stripped of everything, believe me. And Bush, your friend.
When they fired all of those other attorneys, you should have been one of them, Johnny Sutton. You should be fired because you have been dishonest, I don't care if you are the president's friend. You're not the friend of the American people. We want Ramos and Pompillon free. We want them exonerated because they have done nothing wrong. If you did your job as well as they have done theirs, this country would be better off.
Do you mean Johnny Satan? America. Use the correct name for the diabolical,
You're on Saber State?
evil
I am on Saber State.
prosecutor
What's your name on it?
who has 2 American heroes in federal prison. He is Johnny Satan.
Oh yeah, Johnny Sutton. I saw you on Glenn Beck last night. Those some great talking points you stuck to. I think I counted about 9 times you said destroyed evidence, hiding bullet casings. Yeah, I just kept going back to that. That was great. That was awesome. You're full of shit.
You mean Johnny Satan? Yeah, I think that name is much more apropos. Yes, he should be in solitary himself. He should be tried, convicted, and put in solitary just like Ramos is. In fact, he should replace Ramos in that cell.
So if you can make a donation, if you can match this C note, we sure would appreciate it. The 3 boys would appreciate it, so would Monica. Remember, these border agents were on the border protecting your families from drug dealers and illegal aliens that cross the border.
Johnny Sutton is the one who should be in prison for at least 25 years and then disbarred.
I think Johnny Sutton's an idiot. I think he should be disbarred. I think he should be deported to Mexico because evidently that's the country that he supports, not American citizens.